Repair Clinic makes fixing things easy, with millions of replacement parts available on our website and the help you need to do the repair yourself. Since we encourage you to perform this procedure safely, a warning icon will appear when you should use caution. Most dishwasher repairs will require some disassembly of the appliance. Before you attempt this, you should turn off the power supply to your dishwasher. To remove the upper rack, use a small flathead screwdriver to depress the retaining tabs, securing the rack adjusters to the tracks, and lift the rack out. You can fully remove the upper tray by releasing the rack stops, securing the tray, and sliding the tray out. To remove the lower wash arm assembly, pull out the lower dish rack and rotate the assembly counterclockwise to detach it from the support. If you need to uninstall the water supply tube, first use the screwdriver to help detach the Pro Scrub manifold from the supply tube and support. Detach the water supply tube from the top and rear of the tub. Lift up the coupler and release the tabs to detach the supply tube from the support. Reinstall or replace the water supply tube assembly by first inserting the port into the support. Secure the coupler as well. Snap the supply tube into place on the rear and top of the tub. Reinstall the Pro Scrub manifold by first inserting the port into the washer arm support. Then snap the manifold body onto the water supply tube. Align the tabs in the lower wash arm with the support, so when you rotate the wash arm assembly clockwise, the assembly locks into place. Reposition the upper tray on the tracks and snap the rack stops into place. Replace the upper rack by first inserting the rear tabs into the appropriate slots in the track, then snap the front tabs into place. To access components like the door latch, the hinges, and the detergent dispenser, use a T15 Torx bit to unthread all of the screws, holding the inner and outer door panels together. Separate the panels. Release the door latch. Disconnect the wire connector and detach the retainer to fully remove the outer door panel. To replace the detergent dispenser, first disconnect the wire connector from the dispenser. Now use a flathead screwdriver and a putty knife to pry the metal tabs outward and hold them to release the dispenser. This will probably require some effort. Install the new dispenser by positioning it on the inside of the inner door panel and snapping it into place. Connect the wire connector to the dispenser. Reinstall the outer door panel by first positioning the door latch. Connect the wire connector and secure the retainer. Set the outer door panel on the hinges. Confirm the inner door panel trim is in place, then join the two panels together and rethread all of the screws to secure. To reach components like the water inlet valve, the drain pump, or the control board, use a 1/4-inch nut driver or a Phillips head screwdriver to unthread the mounting screws, securing the lower access panels. Remove the outer panel, along with the inner panel and the attached insulation. If you need to replace the drain pump, first unthread the screw to release the terminal box from the right support rail. Now unthread the screws securing the control board mounting bracket to the frame, and move the bracket out of the way. You can now reach in and disconnect the drain pump wire connector. Release the retaining lever and rotate the old pump counterclockwise to detach. Install the new drain pump by aligning it in the sump, then rotate clockwise to lock it into place. Connect the wire connector. Reposition the control board mounting bracket on the frame and secure it with the screws. To access the door springs, fill hose, or circulation pump, you will need to fully uninstall the appliance. To do this, make sure the water supply is shut off along with the power. Use channel lock pliers to unthread the water supply line elbow fitting from the inlet valve. Be prepared for some water to spill. With the terminal box removed from the right support, detach the cover. Note the orientation of the power wires, then untwist the wire nuts to disconnect the wires. Unthread the screw to release the grounding wire. Now unthread the strain relief nut and detach the strain relief and power wires from the terminal box. Next, disconnect the drain hose from the sink drain or garbage disposer and feed it through the cabinet. Open the dishwasher door and remove the mounting bracket screws. To move the dishwasher, you may need to adjust the legs to lower the appliance. Now very carefully pull the dishwasher away from the cabinet. To reach the circulation pump assembly, tip the dishwasher back and rest it on a towel or blanket. To replace the pump assembly, disconnect the circulation pump and drain pump wire connectors. Release the retaining clamp securing the drain hose to the pump and pull the hose free. Separate the insulation retainers securing the insulation on the right side and move the insulation out of the way. Rotate the drain pump counterclockwise to detach. pull the circulation pump assembly out and down to detach it from the sump. Use a large flathead screwdriver to help pry the assembly free of the inlet grommet. Now use pliers to break off the pinch clamps securing the elbow hose to the sump to fully remove the assembly. Before you reinstall or replace the circulation pump assembly, confirm that the isolator is in place in the sump. Remove the grommet from the sump and place it on the pump housing. Now insert the pump hanger into the isolator as you insert the grommet into the sump port. Make sure the pump retaining stud is inside the lip of the tank. Attach the elbow hose to the sump and secure it with a clamp. Insert the drain pump and rotate it clockwise to secure. Realign the insulation and secure it with the retainers. Attach the drain hose to the pump assembly and secure it with the clamp. Connect the drain pump and circulation pump wire connectors. Return the dishwasher to its upright position. Reposition the insulation blanket on the dishwasher. Make sure the end of the drain hose is accessible through the cabinet wall. Then gently slide the dishwasher back into the cabinet. Adjust the leveling legs if necessary. Replace the screws to secure the mounting brackets to the cabinet or countertop. Feed the drain hose through the cabinet and connect it to the sink drain or garbage disposer. Make sure the hose is elevated above the connection point. Fully position the wires and strain relief in the terminal box. Then thread and tighten the strain relief nut. Secure the grounding wire with the screw. Join the black wires together and the white wires together, and secure them with the wire nuts. With the wires secured inside the terminal box, realign the cover, then reposition the box on the support rail and secure it with the screw. Reconnect the water supply line elbow fitting to the inlet valve. Reposition the inner access panel and insulation, followed by the outer panel. Rethread and tighten the screws to secure. With the appliance fully reassembled, turn the water supply back on, as well as the power, and your dishwasher should be ready for use. At Repair Clinic, we make fixing things easy. Thank you for supporting the production of these videos by purchasing your parts from our website.